What if I told you that a man wearing torn clothes was happier than the king who ruled an entire kingdom? What if real wealth isn't about money or power, but about how wisely you use what you already have? Stay with me till the end, because today's story might quietly change the way you look at money forever. Long ago, in a prosperous kingdom, lived a wise and kind king. His courage in battle was legendary, but his heart shone brighter for his kindness and his wish to know his people's lives closely. Unlike other rulers who hid behind palace walls, this king wore simple clothes and walked among his people. He believed that only by seeing their joys and sorrows could he understand their true lives. One bright morning, he wandered alone through green fields, quiet villages, and busy markets. Every face told a story, some filled with happiness, others with silent struggles hidden behind gentle smiles. By noon, he reached a vast green field where a humble farmer sat beneath a neem tree. His clothes were torn, his hands rough, yet his smile glowed with peace as he ate his simple meal. The king wondered, this man owns little, yet his eyes shine with peace. Could more wealth bring him greater happiness? Perhaps I should offer him a gift to ease his life. Greetings, friend, the king said kindly. The humble farmer smiled, folded his hands, and replied, Namaste, sir. Please sit under the shade. The sun is harsh today. The king joined him, beginning a conversation. The king asked about the farm, the weather, and the farmer's family. The farmer answered humbly, without complaint, speaking with gratitude about his life, finding joy even in his little. After a while, the king pretended to find something on the ground. He picked up a small pouch, opened it, and inside were 4 shiny gold coins. He offered them to the farmer. The farmer quickly raised his hands. No, sir. These coins are not mine. I cannot take what doesn't belong to me. Give them to someone who truly needs them. The king was shocked. But who refuses gold? Everyone wants more wealth. The farmer smiled gently. Sir, I earn 4 annas a day, and that is enough for me. The farmer explained gently, happiness does not come from money, sir. It depends on how wisely we use what we already have. The king's eyes softened with curiosity, leaning closer to listen. The farmer said, Of my 4 annas, I put 1 in the well, repay a loan with the second, give the third on loan, and bury the 4th in the soil. Before the king could ask more, the farmer bowed politely. I must return, sir. The field won't plow itself. With calm dignity, he walked back, leaving the king deeply puzzled. That evening in his palace, the king sat alone, still pondering the farmer's mysterious words. 1 in the well, 1 to repay, 1 on loan, and 1 buried in the soil. By the next morning, the king could no longer contain his curiosity. He summoned his ministers and courtiers to the royal hall, determined to uncover the truth behind the farmer's strange words. The king told them about the farmer. He earns 4 annas yet lives happily. He said he spends them like this: 1 in the well, 1 repaying, 1 lending, and 1 buried. What does this mean? The courtiers looked at each other in confusion. One said, perhaps, well means wasting money. Another argued, maybe it means gambling. Many gave different explanations, but none satisfied the king. The king shook his head. No, that farmer's eyes held wisdom. There must be a deeper meaning. Bring him to court tomorrow. I must hear the truth from his own mouth. The next day, the humble farmer walked into the grand palace. Towering marble pillars, glittering gold, and guards in shining armor surrounded him, yet he remained calm and respectful, his heart steady with truth. The king welcomed him warmly and offered him a seat of respect. "Farmer, your words echo in my mind. Please explain the meaning of your 4 annas clearly before my court." The farmer bowed and explained, "1 anna I put in the well. This means I spend it on my family. Like water from a well, it sustains my wife and children with food and care." He continued, "The 2nd anna repays a loan. This means I care for my old parents. They gave me life and love. Now I return a little of that debt." The farmer said, "The 3rd anna I lend. This means I invest in the education of my children. Like a loan that grows with interest, they will return knowledge and values to society." Finally, he said, "The 4th anna I bury in the soil. This means I save for emergencies, duties, and charity. Like a seed grows into a tree, savings grow into future support." The court fell silent. The farmer's simple words carried a depth that shone brighter than gold. Ministers lowered their heads with respect, while the king's heart swelled with admiration for the humble man's wisdom. The king rose and said, "Your wisdom is worth more than all my treasures. You have taught me and my kingdom the true meaning of happiness and wealth." The courtiers, ministers, and guards all bowed their heads to the humble farmer. In that hall of wealth, the richest man was not the king but the poor farmer with wisdom brighter than gold. From that day, the story of the farmer's 4 annas spread across the kingdom. People began rethinking how they spent their earnings, inspired to live with balance, dignity, and true happiness. This story teaches us a timeless truth. Happiness does not depend on how much we earn, but on how wisely we use what we have. True wealth lies in balance, gratitude, and wisdom. The farmer's wisdom shows 4 essential duties in life. First, take care of your family, for they are the well that sustains you, nourishing your life with love, food, and shelter. Second, respect and support your parents, for they gave you everything first. Caring for them in their old age is a sacred duty, a repayment of love and sacrifice beyond measure. Third, invest in your children, for they are the future. Like a loan that grows with interest, the values, education, and care you give them will return to you and to society many times over. Finally, save a little for yourself and for others, for savings are like seeds buried in soil. They grow into trees of security, kindness, and generosity, blessing both you and those in need. In a world where people often chase wealth without knowing why, this farmer reminds us, true happiness lies not in riches, but in contentment, responsibility, and the wise use of resources. Dear friend, if this story touched even a small corner of your heart, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, where are your 4 annas going today? Are you investing in your family? Honoring your responsibilities? Building your children's future? Saving for tomorrow? And giving back to the world? If this story made you reflect, please like this video. It helps us share hope with more hearts. Comment below what this story made you feel. Your words might heal someone silently reading. Share this video with someone who believes happiness comes only after wealth. And most importantly, subscribe to True Will Stories, so you never miss a story that gently changes the way you see life. Thank you for being here. May wisdom always guide your journey.